Hi guys, and welcome. Sarah here doing another little tutorial for the Airbillions after there was some feedback. People were interested in some more of these. In this video I intend to talk a bit about the unit combat stance and priority targeting. Um, when the units attack, it seems like they have a combat stance they need to enter before they fire. Uh, Obviously this is different for the different units, how long time it takes. Uh, and to showcase this, if you look at the sniper, this is him just regularly, like most people have him. But if you have him stationary defending, you can use the hold feature. We will actually put him in the combat stance. As you can see, he shoulders his rifle. It doesn't make the biggest difference because if you move him, he'll exit it. If you use the mic ring and the stop command, etc., he will exit it. But it does make a difference when you have them behind a wall waiting for a horde, for example. By putting them in the combat stance, they will fire just ever so slightly faster. Same thing goes for rangers. By going into combat stance, they will pre-draw their bows. Soldiers will aim their rifle, just like the snipers. The unit which this is most effective for, I believe, is the Thanatos, simply because they have quite the long setup timer. So just having them default by ready in your defenses, they will fire the rocket uh, quicker as opposed to if a infected came running and they had to enter the combat stance. Um, Another thing that is not, a massive important thing, but that does make a difference in the game, especially more so for the last wave than anything, is priority targeting. So by default, they're always on the nearest. Oops, looks like some things are dying. By priority is always on the nearest target. Uh, which means they just fire at whatever's close. But by changing this, they will then prioritize chubbies and harpies and spitters and such things. And towards the late game, when you have a few Thanatos or Searing Towers that handles all the small packs with AoE, you'll need to deal with the harpies so they don't scale the walls, or the spitters not taking out something important with the range attack. And this is done then by prioritizing. You can also do this on your towers, so the executors are able to change the target and the ballistas as well. They are separate from each other, so you'll have to target the ballistas and do it, and then the executors and do it. Likewise, a tower don't have it until units are actually placed in it. Once they enter, they will receive the features of target priority. So this is a little trick to make your more single-oriented units and defenses focus on what is important, the higher threat levels basically. And then again, just using hold instead of stop when a unit is idling to guard a wall or such just gives them a slightly faster reaction time, and will make them fire faster. The downside with the hold command is simply that once they enter it, they will not move for another unit. They will not move out of their way for another unit to pass through, as opposed to if we stop and we do this, they will do that instead. So that's the only drawback, but gives you a slightly faster fire rate when defending. So yeah, also I assume this the chase function is something I would highly recommend to everyone. Uh, I've already cleared the map in this playthrough, so I can't use it, but once you hit this, they will actually run to the nearest zombie and attack it, and they will do that until the map is cleared. Obviously, if you don't pay attention to them, they will get caught out and die, etc. Um, if you're doing it early game, they might get down to like a point, like they'll clear here, for example, and then some will go this, some will go this, some and they'll start spreading out, making them more and more vulnerable. So you want to collect them and then reinitiate the chase so that they go to whatever's left. So that's a little bit of information about the combat stance that the units have and how to use the hold position, as well as the priority targeting. Hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching.